Okay, so showed you guys how to use the degree wheel, how to measure your port durations. Squish was even on both sides. I'm not sure if I mentioned that or not. I mentioned it a couple times, but I don't know if it made it into the editing or not. Some stuff got removed, some stuff didn't. So now I'm going to go since we've got our the degree video done, we've got the squish video done. Now I'm going to pull the cylinders off. I got the nuts off already, but I didn't take them off. And go ahead and get our piston rings on, and then install them for good. So we're going to go ahead and slide these up. Slide these off now. Washer, where's the other washer at? No, I got it ready. Is that one there? I think this right side cylinder is going to be a little bit stuck on the dowel pins. Where's my dead blow at? Just pop it off of there real quick. There we go. No, a little bit more. Sometimes these dowel pins can be a little stubborn. Lift it right off of there. We'll be sure that piston doesn't bang on anything. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and set these down. Go ahead and put the piston rings back on, and then we'll slide the cylinders on. Okay, we're ready to put this top end on. Got the piston rings on and all that good stuff. Cylinders are, I guess you noticed in the previous videos, the cylinders have been painted, of course, cleaned all up and ready to go. So we're gonna go ahead and slide them on. Put a little bit of oil in the cylinders, and for this assembly, I'm just using a little bit of WD-40 in the cylinders. That's all I'm using. That's all you need. I used castor engine oil in one of my assembly videos, top end videos, and some dude went off on me, called me all kind of names, said I was ignorant and stupid and everything else because I oiled my top end before I put it together. So I don't know. Some people do put their motors together bone dry. I don't. I will at least use some WD-40 in a cylinder. Works really good. Okay, so I'm just making sure my rings are where they need to be. And now I'm going to go ahead and put the cylinder on. There we go. And then we'll just guide the tallest stud into the cylinder and work it on down. Just like that. And we're going to go ahead and put on 2 nuts diagonally across from each other just to keep the cylinder from moving whenever we're spinning it over to do the other side. So I'm going to put these 2 on and just kind of 13. Forget these stainless are 13. Just kind of wrench them down a little bit. Not even going to get them tight. We're just going to wrench them down until they're mated with the dowel pins. That one is. And now I can feel that one going down to the dowel. There. Okay, now I'm going to turn this engine around, I think, and see if I can get a shot of the other side. Okay, now we're going to install the right cylinder. And back to what I was saying earlier about that one guy giving me all kind of grief for oiling my cylinders before I put them on. I mean, everybody's got their own method of putting a motor together, and mine may not be perfect, may not be what the professionals do, and there may be a better method, but I'll tell you what, guys, this is definitely going to get you running. You know, it's a lot better than some of the crazy answers you get on forums and websites and Facebook groups and stuff like that. At least I'm taking the time to show you the way that I do it, and I've had good luck with everything that I've done so far. I would never show you anything that didn't work out for me. So yeah, I mean, haters are gonna hate, I guess. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these squeezed together. Got them there. Take our cylinder with a little bit of oil inside there, slide it right on. And I usually just line it up with the longest stud just like that, and then guide it right down. Easy peasy. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put a nut diagonally again on these. Go ahead and pull this down. Where's that 12 keep coming from? Get out of here. There we go. I started in this motor about 11 o'clock this morning, and it is 5:30 now, so. And they usually take me a little while to put together, but not this long. I've had to go to town 3 or 4 times. I ran out of Loctite, had to go get Loctite. Battery, my caliper went dead, had to go get a battery for that. I was at a WD-40, had to go get some of that, so I had to leave a few times and then run errands in between. Then I had to find some stuff, so, but it doesn't take, you know, as long as it's taken in these videos, or rather, as long as it's taken me, I say from 11 to 5 o'clock. It takes a lot of time to do these videos, guys, and I'm glad y'all appreciate it. And a lot of guys message me and tell me, hey, sure, I'm glad you're doing these, you know, and that feedback like that really helps a lot. It makes me want to keep going. So let me raise this up a little bit. Now you'll be able to actually hear those piston rings in there. I'm gonna spin this motor over for you. It's a beautiful sound. Alright, cool. So we're going to go ahead and put the cool head on it now. Alright, so we're about to get this Chariot cool head, get the O-rings in it and get it on the cylinders. I just want to go over with you guys. On the Chariot cool head, they come with these two. Of course, they go on the domes. They come with this black one, this one, and then the 2 large ones. It also comes with these. You're not going to use these. You just set those aside. These 2 are the same size, about the size of a nickel. This one's about the size of a dime. Just set it aside. The 2 brown ones right here, these go on the domes. So these go here. Then the 2 larger ones are going to go on the head right around here, just like the Pro design. So one there, one there. And then you're going to have these 2 here. They go down inside this O-ring groove right here, just like this, and seal the dome to the head. And then of course that's when it goes over here. So, and then this one here, the large one, goes in here on the back of this attachment, coolant fitting on the back of the head here. It goes in there. So that's where this one goes. So I'm gonna put all these on. Probably gonna speed it up so I can get it done. Go ahead and get this head on, get it torqued for tonight, and then we'll finish it up tomorrow. Okay, and I'll do my best to keep the camera in the shot. So. Okay, cool. Got all the O-rings in, ready to go. So we're going to take this over, set it on the cylinders, and get her torqued up. Alright, so we're just going to go ahead and set the domes over the cylinders. Be careful that we don't drop an O-ring. Then we're going to take the head, put it over, and be sure that we get the domes lined up with the head so that it drops into place. Move these domes just a hair. There they go. Okay, cool. Now we're going to put on our copper washers and our acorn nuts. All right, now we're running down with the impact snug. Let me back up. Taking it easy on the trigger. I'm just getting them close. Now we'll go ahead and torque them to 20 pounds. I'm trying to see the setting on the torque wrench. Alright, so we torque these down now. One. Okay, and we'll just double check them. When I double check them, I just go from the center out. When you hear the wrench click twice, all I'm doing is actuating that mechanism in there that tells you it's tight. It's not torquing it any further. That one guy told me, you're only supposed to make it click once. If you click it more than once, you over torque it, but that's not the case. That's just telling you, hey, stop right there. That's all it's telling you. Okay, so that's done. Let's see. She's starting to sound good now. All right. So tomorrow we're sorry about that. So tomorrow we'll come out here and I need to take his clutch cover and get a buddy of mine to blast it for me because this clutch cover is ugly. Y'all, I don't know if y'all remember what it looks like. Oh, that just ain't gonna look right on there, is it? So I'm gonna have that blasted, and we're gonna put his flywheel on. I need to repair his stator tonight, and tomorrow it'll be about putting the clutch cover on it. Everything on the right hand side of the engine, right hand as I look at it. Flywheel, stator, the sprocket, and putting the intakes on it right here. Putting these bad boys on. So tomorrow we'll button it up. We'll leak it down, and it'll be ready to go home. Go home to see Matt. Matt, I hope you're happy, buddy.